Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at arithmetic series. So an arithmetic series is a sequence of numbers added together, but where the sequence has a common difference. So what you'd have is something like 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on, adding 2 each time. And then the arithmetic series would be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, and so on. So we can represent this as the first term a plus the second term a plus the common difference plus the third term a plus 2d all the way till the last term, which will be a plus n minus 1d. The reason it's n minus 1 is our first term has no d. So if we were to take n minus 1 of our first term, that would be 0d. So we could write plus 0d here if we wanted to, but we're not going to because it looks neater this way. And so the way we work out the formula for the sum to n is, first of all, the formula for the sum to n that Gauss worked out was that the sum to n is equal to n over 2 times the first term plus the last term. And his particular example was the numbers 1 to 100, so we're going to briefly go through that. If you pair up the ones at each end, so 1 plus 100 plus 2 plus 99 plus 3 plus 98, and so on, you will get 50 pairs of numbers, all adding to 101. So you can represent this as the sum to 100 from 1 is equal to 100 over 2, which is 50, times a, which is 1, plus the last term, which is 100. Note that this inner bracket will come out to 101, which is what we found when we paired those numbers up. And that will equal 5,050, which is the answer. So that's the general formula. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this formula more general because we don't want to have to always know the last term. So what we're going to do is that the sum to n, we're going to rewrite the formula, is equal to n over 2 times a plus the last term. However, the last term, so note, the last term is equal to the nth term, which is a plus n minus 1 times d. So we could substitute that in. That's a keynote, so I'm going to put that in a box. Not a very good box, I grant, but a box. So that's going to be equal to n over 2 times a plus, I'm going to use square brackets just so we know it's different, a plus n minus 1 times d. Now I'm going to remove the bracket, and this is the form that most people will have seen it before. N over 2 times, these a's will add together, 2a plus n minus 1 d. And that's the formula. Thank you for attending this video, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.